Oh, Nintendo. You really love doing the complete unexpected, and honestly, I kinda love it. So now I'm a bit late to this news, but like, I had to process my emotions because like, I didn't know how to feel for the first like week or so after this, but like, I've cleared my head, I'm gonna talk about it. So let's talk about Paper Mario The Thousand Year Door and why its remaster on the Switch is a bigger deal than we all realize, right? Okay, so you gotta picture this, right? You gotta picture that 2023 has been a very, I'd say, a pretty good year for Nintendo. You know, not only did we get, you know, Tears of the Kingdom, we got, you know, Pikmin 4 and a few other games like that, but like, starting in each direct, like the 3 directs that we got this year, they each revealed a GameCube remaster, as we all know. You know, in the February direct, we got Metroid Prime Remaster, which, by the way, Metroid Prime is a great game. If you haven't played it, it's so freaking good. I love it. So yeah, we got that in February. Then in July, we got Pikmin 1 and 2 in like a bundle pack, which was very surprising because like, yeah, Pikmin 4 was coming out around that time, but having both Pikmin 1 and 2 in a complete, like, in a pack together, that was really cool, and I'm really, that was really awesome. And then, in the September Direct, we got Paper Mario The Thousand Year Door, which, honestly, is a game I never thought they would ever remaster. Honestly, personally, if I was thinking they were gonna do the GameCube remaster again, I was thinking they'd probably go along the lines of maybe, like, Metroid Prime 2, because, like, I felt that made most sense, but either way, I'm happy that Thousand Year Door actually got some acknowledgement, because, like, we all know that Paper Mario the past few years has been complete and utter shambles. You know, like Sticker Star, we don't even talk about. It is a really bad game. I mean, like, from the mechanics to the story, it's a really bad game. The only good element I can say about Sticker Star is that the music can be pretty good from time to time, but that's about it. Then you got Color Splash. In its defense, I will say the game looks absolutely stunning, like with like the paper aesthetic and like the music, and like it looks like a very fun game. I really do want to play it at some point, but like most people can agree that it's not really the best game ever. Then we got Origami King, which I heard out of the new trilogy is the best one, but me personally, I haven't really played, so I can't really say, but from the trailers, it looks like a really stunning game. The music, from what I've heard, is really good, and it seemed like that was the direction Paper Mario was gonna go into, honestly. Like, people were happy with, they're moving away from the turn-based RPG, they're moving away from partners and new characters. You know, they only were allowed to use specific Mario species and characters that already existed. You can't make new ones, even though the first 3 games actually did that. But the fact that Thousand Year Door is getting recognition is a big deal. You know, we thought Paper Mario was dead. We honestly thought that, ever since, we got Mario and Luigi series from Alpha Dream, that's basically dead right now. And we are getting the Mario RPG Legend of the Seven Stars remake, and that's cool too. But Paper Mario had that certain charm to it because it was the de facto Mario RPG series for at least 20 years, Say what you will about, Super Paper Mario or even the first game. Those first 3 games were like basically stepping stones in their own right. And me personally, I love all 3 of these games. I've played the heck out of the original Paper Mario on N64 so many times. It's a great game. But like Thousand Year Door itself holds a very special, milestone, and it's such an interesting feeling, bro. It's such an interesting feeling. Like, I can only imagine how the Metroid fans felt when Dread got announced or Prime Remaster got announced, because like it's such an incredible thing. Now, me personally, I haven't played much of the actual game myself. In my own copy I have for the GameCube, I've only gotten to like chapter 4, but in that amount of time, I have been able to see how great the game is, how it plays super well, the visuals, the music, and how for a GameCube game, it still holds up relatively well, and I'm very happy with like the way it still performs. And just from the trailer itself for the remaster, it looks stunning, like the lighting effects and how everything looks nice and sharper. No paper pun intended. It looks a lot cleaner. Apparently it sounds a lot nicer too, and just the fact that we got to re-enter this world of classic Paper Mario with the turn-based battles, with the badges, with the party members, with new characters, like it's something that like we didn't know we needed back in the old days, but now we know like we've missed it. We've honestly to God missed it, and I feel that this opens the door now. Like it smidges it open a bit, because this can give us maybe a brand new full-on Paper Mario game that's like the OG games. Even though like hopes for that are still pretty low. I mean, judging some things that Miyamoto and other people have said about Paper Mario and all that, my hopes are pretty low. But you know what? You never know. I mean, we're getting the Mario RPG remaster. We're getting this. I feel like it's a pretty, it's something that can actually happen. It's really tough to put into words because like I am super excited for this, and like I said, even though I haven't beaten the whole game, like I do know like the story plot and all that stuff, but like it's something that you can't express in the words. It's just so exciting. And it also, like, brings up the fact that, like, if this game does really well, which I feel like it will do well, it will sell a good amount of copies, will this open the door for not only more Mario RPGs, but more abandoned series from Nintendo to come back in general? Because as you know, like, Nintendo, they like to push, Mario, Zelda, Kirby, Pokemon, maybe Animal Crossing, and that's about it, Pikmin only just got a mini resurgence right now. Star Fox is dead in the water. I really like to see a brand new Star Fox. That'd be great. F-Zero desperately needs something new. I know we got F-Zero 99, that's like, a starting point, but like, we need more games in these forgotten franchises. Heck, a brand new, freaking Punch-Out, Excite, like, I don't know, I'm just spitting hairs here, but like, if this game does well, it will show Nintendo, like, hey, people like playing these old franchises, and they want to see more entries in them, because like, find a copy of, like, these old games, like, find a copy of F-Zero GX, or Star Fox 64, or even Paper Mario 1000 Year Door on GameCube. It's really hard to find. Like, some copies can go up to $200, and that is like, I know people are collectors, I know there's a market for it, but like, it's a bit much when you have to fork out $200 just to play 1000 Year Door on original hardware. I mean, why do you think people go to emulation so often? And emulation, I mean, depends. For me, my stance is all like, if the game isn't relatively available, I feel it's fine with it. But if a game is currently out, like if Tears of the Kingdom is out and you want to emulate that, why? Play the actual game. I don't care if the Switch is on power, play the game. But like, if like currently, we had no way of playing 1000 Year Door except finding the original game on GameCube, and that's it. So I feel like this should rocket some brain cells at Nintendo, be like, hey, let's release more games or remaster more games. It would be so, relatively speaking, it would be easy to put, give us a little upscale in F-Zero GX, put some online, and that's it, you're good. It's not coming from a GameCube bias, like, even though GameCube's my favorite system and all that, like, I just want to see more of these franchises come out of the woodworks, and Paper Mario is going to be the starting of that. I have a feeling, like, next Direct we might see something more. I'm hoping for Metroid Prime 2 to get a remaster. I'm hoping for, I don't know, some other GameCube games I can't think of right now, but like, the possibility is there, and it rockets my excitement, and I'm so excited for the future of this. Even though the Switch is on its way out, Nintendo's new system might be rumored to, have some release or announcement 2024, so we're getting close. We're getting real close, and I feel like we are in a very, very interesting between systems lull, but the game side of it, oh boy, is it so exciting. But on its own, really, if this is just, a remaster of a game that people loved and that's about it, no resurgence of any other franchises, that's fine. 1000 Year Door is a fantastic game, and it's a great RPG in its own right, and, I just love RPGs, bro. I've gotten to appreciate RPGs over the time with Final Fantasy and Xenoblade and Pokemon. Like, I love RPGs now, what can I say? It's just, like, it's a great game that people need to experience, and, it's like the prime Paper Mario game, I'd say it's the prime Mario RPG besides Bowser's Inside Story. So I'm just saying, it's really worth it, and I'm so excited to see what will come of this. Honestly, it's like the floodgates will open. We just gotta wait for it. So yeah, that's kind of what I really want to talk about. I know that was a little bit rambly, but like, I had to talk about 1000 Year Door. I just had to. I mean, like, even though I am a few weeks late to this, it's just like the fact that we live in the world where 1000 Year Door not only is getting acknowledged, but is getting a remaster is just insane. And like, even now, I can't put it into words. I am so excited. I'm gonna play this game. I will actually beat the game. Oh my freaking god. I love this. This is great. Thank you, Nintendo, for once, for actually listening to your fans, and you're in my good books for the time being. Let's see what else to come up with. We'll see what happens, but for the time being, doing good stuff. I love it. Oh my god. Thank you. Honestly, the Switch era has been like something for Nintendo that I will never forget, honestly. Great franchises, great games, great things being revived. I love it. It's so cool. Thank you. Oh my god, the Switch is awesome. I can't wait for the Switch 2, if that's what the system's gonna be. Anyway, who knows? I'm rambling. I'm gonna go play some actual Paper Mario now because I need to hype myself up, so yes! Paper Mario's back, boys! Let's go! Yes!